Hi, my name is Dr. Jackie McDermott, and I'm the Assistant Director of Graduate Recruitment and Retention in Purdue Engineering. Today we'll be discussing different types of graduate degrees.
So just some background on what different types of degrees look like. So professional degrees tend to be different degrees like veterinary medicine, law school, medical doctor. These are degrees that, you have to become a practitioner, you have to have them. So you're not necessarily doing research, but to be a doctor, you need a medical degree, right? To be a lawyer, you need a JD. These tend to be self-pay programs, so there's not going to be funding that really pays for you to go to medical school. You are going to be paying for that experience. And, it really is that type of degree is required to go into that type of career. You don't see lawyers without, a JD. No one's going to go to those people. But one thing to really put on your radar is, at least for medical degrees, there are some kind of joint professional and graduate programs. So MD, PhD is an option if you are doing research more on that biomedical science type side, or biomedical engineering. And typically, these types of professional degree programs, you're going to apply directly to those specialized professional schools, like a medical school, rather than a graduate school that exists at a university. And so what are the type of common graduate degrees? Well, there are master's degrees, and these can be thesis or non-thesis. And a thesis, again, is a research-based degree. Non-thesis tends to be more coursework. And then also professional degrees, similar to what I explained at the previous slide. Then there are the PhD, or the Doctor of Philosophy. The Doctorate of Philosophy. So these you can come in direct, right, and directly out of your undergraduate, but some programs do require that you get a master's degree first. And so that'll really vary from program to program, from university to university. And so that's something that you really want to keep an eye out for when you're looking at programs. And then there are terminal master's degrees such as MBA, or Master of Public Health, Master of Fine Arts. These again are considered professional degrees, and these degrees are acquired, and they are the terminal degrees or terminal master's type degrees for those given fields. So I just wanted to put some of that lingo out there. And then in terms of what's the difference between a master's or a PhD, so they can vary based off of credit hours. So a master's is 30 credits, and a PhD is 90 credits. Sometimes your master's degree, so much can transfer over into your PhD. Master's degree, like I said, can be thesis or research-based, or only courses. And a master's degree tends to take about 1 to 2 years, and you can go into different careers requiring some specialization, some management positions. If you want to go into R&D, there's some research positions that you might be able to get into. But like I said, sometimes you'll hit a career ceiling with a master's degree, and again, I'll talk about that a little bit later. In terms of a PhD, you're really becoming the generator of knowledge within that field. And so you are going to be doing research, you're going to be writing up a dissertation, you're going to be studying something that no one else has ever studied before. It's really exciting. And typically a PhD can take about 3 to 5 years after a master's. If you're going directly in after your undergraduate degree, that can take about 4 to 6 years. That tends to be the average. We try not to like to have students in much longer than 6 years. Try and get them out and into careers by then. And then a PhD can really open up a number of doors, right, in research, in development, in leadership, in both industry and national labs, as well as becoming a professor and other academic positions. And again, it can open up even more doors. You can be super creative with what you can do with a PhD.